Hello and welcome to the King Power Stadium as Leicester City are hosting West Ham United here to kick off match week 2. Both of these teams came out on top last week and are looking to start off the season undefeated. As Leicester with an early attack here, he is Silva down the left flank into Marcel Ruiz, who turned the ball over. Now it's Paqueta to Simeone. Header off the mark, but West Ham get possession back. It's Fernandez. Finds Gerard Bowen out on the right wing, back into Smith. Now back to Fernandez. Fernandez going forward, back to Smith, back to Simeone in the box, and Leicester City make the tackle. But West Ham win the ball back. Fernandez finds Simeone. Paqueta. Fernandez back to Smith, back to Bowen. Smith again to Simeone. West Ham passing the ball around in the final third of Leicester. Here's Paqueta, and a tackle at the last second by Okoli. Saves Leicester from conceding early on there. West Ham with the ball back again. Seems like they've been in control of this game so far. Paqueta finds Smith to Bowen. Across to Salai. Paqueta to Smith in the center of the field. Simeone! Goal for West Ham, and he's offside! He's offside. The goal will not count. And we're still knotted up. A good attacking effort there from West Ham. Just couldn't get the final result across. Yeah, you can see he's offside right there. So Ramaj will kick it away. Here's Lewis Skelly on loan from Arsenal. Vestergaard. Christensen. Down the line to Silva, into Marcel Ruiz. Christensen, Ruiz. Now turns the ball over. Leicester seeming to have problems holding onto the ball here early on. Lewis Skelly will take that one away. Now Fatawu scored last game. Fernandez gets the ball back. Simeone already almost scored one time. Going to hand it off to Fernandez, who achieved Player of the Week honors last week for 3 assists in the win over Burnley. Here's Lewis Skelly. Turns the ball over again. Leicester just can't seem to string these passes together. Simeone to Paqueta to Fernandez to Salai. Step over, he's down the left flank. Fernandez, Paqueta, Simeone. Fernandez again. Looks like West Ham are taking their time, not being too aggressive. A challenge there from Lewis Skelly. Salai cross into the box, and Vestergaard and Ramaj both miss. They both just completely missed the ball. Gerard Bowen heads it into the back of the net. West Ham lead 1-0. 25 minutes gone. And just a horrific defensive effort there from Leicester. Results in them trailing 1-0. They'll be mad at themselves for that. Off the bar. Christensen and Ramaj both in the net. And West Ham in control of this game. They have been. It's safe to say that they've been the better team for these 25 minutes. Leicester are struggling to hold possession and struggling to link passes together. Here's Marcel Ruiz. Finds Samara. Silva on the left wing. Leicester with a bit of momentum. Driving inside. He's going to cut it back. Lays it off to Ruiz. To James Ward-Prowse. To Depay. To Lewis Skelly, and saved. Saved by Szczesny. Great save there. And a great effort from Leicester. Seems like they might have a little bit of inspiration. A great effort there that almost ended up in this game being tied. So here's Leicester passing around the back. Lewis Skelly with the ball now. Finds Ward-Prowse, the captain for the Foxes. Depay moving forward. Through ball to James Ward-Prowse. He's 1-1 with the keeper. He's through. And he buries it. Leicester draw even. 1-1. James Ward-Prowse scored last week. Scores again this week. And it was a great through ball from Depay there to find Ward-Prowse. And he does not miss his opportunity. That's what you want out of your captain. So we're all knotted up after 33, 1-1. West Ham will get us restarted. I was talking about how I thought West Ham looked like the better side for the first 25, and then Leicester came out of the gate after that first goal and sort of dominating here a little bit. Here's Salah. Crosses it in. Okoli clears it away. Lewis Skelly keeps it in. Finds Fatawu, who's been kind of quiet this game. Here's Paqueta. Salah. Simeone. And they're going to call a penalty. The ref signals to the spot. I'm not so sure about that call. That looks like he got the ball to me, but we're going to watch the replay. Oh, a bit of a soft penalty if I'm going to be honest. West Ham have been given a golden chance here. And they're going to hope Bowen sinks this one. So here's Bowen to put West Ham back in front. And converted. It's 2 for him today. So a battle of the captains. Bowen converts from the spot, and West Ham lead again. Questions could be asked about the decision to hand up the penalty there, but it definitely can be said that he did a great job with the finish. And Ramaj not happy with conceding that one. So Leicester gets restarted. Fatawu on the ball. Okoli. Samara. Ward-Prowse looking for a late response in this half as we come to a close. Fernandez. Taken away by Leicester. Now Silva on the break. Cuts it in. Finds Ruiz, who tries to find Samara, but pass was a little bit off. Now West Ham have it again. Here's Simeone. Finds Bowen. Simeone. And taken away by Leicester. Depay. Ward-Prowse. Marcel Ruiz. Christensen. Sumara. Depay. Leicester moving forward, and as I say that, I give it a bit of a commentator's curse. West Ham are charging. Here's Simeone. Bowen. Taken away again. These teams struggling to keep possession at the end of the half, but that'll do it for the first half. West Ham up 2-1, and we'll be back after this. Welcome back to the King Power Stadium. The hosts are trailing 1-2 to West Ham United here. But still another half of play to go. Here's Paqueta. Finds Fernandez. Fernandez dribbling it around. Finds Bowen. Here's Smith. Fernandez. It's an inside. Oh. Almost another great effort there. Smith. Bowen. Down the right flank again. Smith. I don't know if that was a cross or a shot. Whatever the matter, right into the hands of Ramaj. Leicester now on the attack. Fatawu down the right flank. Cuts it back. And right into the legs of Salah. So West Ham win the ball back. Here's Smith to Fernandez. Finds Bowen. Into the box. Okoli clears it away to Ruiz. Fatawu. Long ball to Silva. He's going to have to run after that one, and it's going to go out of play. Leicester looking a bit uninspired here to start off the half. Brandon Bosch. Smith. Fernandez. Wan-Bissaka. Haven't heard his name at all, but it might not be the worst thing for a defender. Ward-Prowse. Lewis Skelly. Ward-Prowse. Okoli. Christensen. Sumar. Leicester building it up here. Silva. Ball gets away from him, and oh, he gets leveled. And then the ball gets kicked into him by Wan-Bissaka. Here's Fernandez. Simeone. West Ham with some momentum. Here's Bowen. Already on 2 today. Fernandez. Cuts it back. Bowen. Fernandez. West Ham being patient. Smith. And cleared away by Okoli. He's really been a big man for Leicester today. As West Ham are back into the box. Here's Smith. Simeone! And Okoli with the block. And out of play. It's going to be a substitute. Look, it's going to be Komazu coming off and Souček coming on for West Ham. As it's a West Ham throw. Here's Fernandez. A lot of space. And wow, a great defense from Christensen. He gives the ball back to West Ham, and it's in! Goal for West Ham, Simeone. And that gives them a comfortable advantage. I wasn't sure who that was, but somebody turned the ball over right at the box. Let's go see. I think that's Christensen. His dribble just gets away from him. And Simeone does not let the chance slip away and buries that one to make it 3-1. So a great finish there from Simeone as West Ham lead 3-1 over Leicester. Get the game restarted. Got about 23 minutes left to go. They're going to need to get inspired on offense in order to get back into this one. Here's Simeone. Here's Bowen. Simeone. Paqueta. And he turned the ball over to Leicester. James Ward-Prowse. Vestergaard. Leicester going backwards, trying to hold possession as they've kind of failed to do all game. Ward-Prowse. Samara. Okoli. Ward-Prowse. Fatawu. Lewis Skelly. Leicester looks like they were going forward for a moment. Fatawu. And turns the ball over. Here's Simeone. Bowen now on the wing. Smith. Paqueta. Long ball over to Bowen. Smith. Paqueta. West Ham with an opportunity. Through ball was a bit too aggressive. And Leicester City on the attack now. Fatawu. Ward-Prowse. Or sorry, Lewis Skelly. Now Ward-Prowse. Oh, right into the face of Souček, I believe that is. But West Ham with the ball back now. Salai on the left flank. Diouf. Back to Salai. Finds Paqueta. Finds Smith. Back to Paqueta. Salai. Finds Smith. Long ball over to Salai. West Ham taking their time. Fernandez. Moving forward now. Into the box. Bowen. Takes a touch and lets it go. Almost an insane goal. Just misses the mark. That's going to be it for Ward-Prowse, who scored Leicester's only goal today. And Dick Cordova-Reid will jump on. Also coming off is Van den Bosch for West Ham. And Igor Julio will get subbed on. Referee plays advantage and goes back to get the card of Lewis Skelly. So, waning moments of this game. It's going to be it for Salai, and here comes Crescencio Somerville. Only a few minutes to go, so we'll see if he can make an impact in these waning moments. Souček will take the free kick. Gives it to Paqueta. Fernandez. Bowen. Smith. Through ball. And blocked by Christensen. It's going to be a penalty. Penalty for West Ham. Could be a handball. They're checking. We're going to look at this replay. Yeah, out the hand. So, the second penalty for West Ham today. And Bowen looks to get his hat trick. If he could just convert from the spot one more time. He's already done so before earlier. For the hat trick, here's Bowen. And he's saved it. Ramage has kept it out. Not that it'll matter much for the result of this game, but Bowen denied his hat trick. You see the empty seats of the Leicester fans have vacated the stadium. Trailing 3-1 late in this one. Bowen short corner to Somerville. Now back to Bowen into the box. And caught by Ramaj. 3 minutes of added time. Lewis Skelly finds Samara. Fatawu down the wing. Leicester looking for maybe a goal for their pride. Long ball over to Depay. They're both going to fall over. Same animation too. West Ham gets possession back. That should do it. Yes, it will. So final whistle blows. West Ham. 2 wins to start off the season. 6 points. They go top of the table for now. This is the first game of the match week, of course. But an impressive win. I saw 2 goals from Bowen and a goal from Simeone. Leicester with an alright performance. Maybe a bit unlucky to give away that the first penalty. But nonetheless, an impressive game. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.